Redford hits 1-2 for the Flying Eagles. Hoffman's foul. He made the line shooting 2. Fouls on the Flying Eagles.
Braden Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, his first, team second.
I thought it was Braden Hawthorne. Oh, his recently.
Hoffman good on the first. Hoffman knocks the second down. Three-pointers good for Hawthorne. Scored a bucket for the nickel. He'll get the line for the three-point play. Fouls on Hawthorne, his second, team third. Dennison and Goody for the Patriots. Zion Hawthorne in for the Flying Eagles.
Good plug that in.
Walton for 2. Hoffman for 3. Hoffman off the glass for 2. Cousins in the lineup. Chuck Kelly in for the Patriots. Cousins. Dennis is good on the first. Lewis returns for the Patriots. Shooting 2. Fouls on Redford. His first, team 5th. Hoffman got that on the first. Hoffman nothing but that on the second. For the Patriots. Lewis is fouled. He makes a line of shooting 2. Fouls on Cousins. Lewis hits 1 or 2 for the Patriots.
You can get that turned on, it should be sound. Top. On the front, yeah. Foul. He'll make the line shooting 1-on-1. I forgot to turn this on.
Then he returns for the Patriots. That'll be 2 on Walton, team 7. Timeout, Flying Eagles. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'd also like to take time during this timeout to wish a happy birthday to Stormy Lunsford. Happy birthday!
Ryan just had a baby, same day. Oh, nice. There you go. Ryan just had a baby girl this morning. It's nice.
Redford stop and pop, 16 through.
20-15, Beckley down by 5. Right side of the floor. With it for George Washington is Dunson Lunsford. They give it up top to Ben Nickel. Ben takes it left side down to the corner. Hoffman wide open for 3. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Lewis. Puts it up and in.
Fouls up the rebound and puts it back for 2.
Noah Lewis has got 5. Beckley back down by 7, 22-15. 4:25 to go here in the first half. Inside cutting pass goes to Kobe, who lays it up and in. Kobe Dillon's got 5. Beckley down by 5, 22-17. Hoffman has it up top. Gives the pass on the left side of the floor now to Lucas Dean. Up top to Ben Nickel. Ben takes the left side of the lane, gives it inside. Jumper is up and in by Noah Lewis. He has a chance for a 3-point play. He did not do a good job of rotating over that time.
Yeah, right now the Beckley's rotation just a step slow. There was a drive to the basket that just left the backside. Noah Lewis wide open there. Finished the basket going for a 3-point play.
Free throw on the way by Lewis is no good. Rebound pulled down by Drew Fitzwater for Beckley. Beckley down by 7, 24-17. 4-minute mark, first half. Elijah Redford gives the pass on the left side to Zion Hawthorne. Now they work with it to Jalen. Jalen was actually, he was out of bounds, and Zion didn't know that he was out of bounds, and it goes over to GW. I don't know where Zion was at. He was coming back from the bathroom or somewhere, and he actually running on the floor. So they give it to GW. I mean, the thing is, he wasn't in the game, but he just threw it out of bounds. Basically, is what they're saying.
I was writing some notes down right here on my sheet. I didn't even see what happened. I just saw Jalen running back down the sideline. That's like I said in the pregame. I mean, GW, if you've not been here to this, gym, almost every player's foot that's sitting on the bench is basically on the court. So there is hardly no out of bounds line over there. And now they've given the ball back to Beckley.
They give it to Beckley. If I'm Coach Kidd, I'm telling Jalen, hey, go the other way or don't leave the bench.
I didn't even know that. I'm so confused about what I saw whenever I looked back up. That was a pretty interesting play. We got a technical within the first 30 minutes, or first minute 30 of the game, and then now a little bathroom break, turnover, back to Beckley.
Oh, Lordy.
That's what you get in these mid-afternoon games.
24-17 the score. Beckley down by 7, 3:50 to go first half. Elijah, top of the key, takes it left side. We're going to whistle a blocking foul going to be called on Lucas Deem. That'll be his first. Oh, it's the third team foul called on GW. Beckley's got 8. GW's got 3.
I tell you, I mean, I give Lucas Deem credit. I mean, playing pressure on Elijah like that, but he looked like he wasn't sure why the foul was called. But, you know, you've got to allow the guy a little bit of movement.
So Elijah gets it back now across the timeline. 3:40 to go. Elijah takes it down the right side of the lane this time. Gives the pass over to Kobe. Down to the corner goes to Kellen Heffernan. Inside pass to Drew Fitzwater, and a foul going to be called on Noah Lewis. That will be his second.
Foul's on Lewis, his second.
So that's going to bring in Brandon Dennison, and Noah Lewis will sit down with 2 fouls. So Beckley will get it in bounds underneath their own basket. Kellen Heffernan will do so. They'll give it in to Elijah. Elijah looking with it, defense, 3:25 to go. Crossover move, takes it down the center of the lane, kicks a pass down in the corner to Drew Fitzwater, jumper good. Drew Fitzwater scores his first bucket of the game. 24-19, Beckley down by 5. Beckley needs a stop here defensively.
He's going to be a ball player as he keeps getting better. You know, he's knocked down that mid-range jump shot there in the short corner a couple times this season.
Brandon Dennison gives it up top. They work it around to Ben Nickel on the right side. Ben picks up his dribble, gives it off to Hoffman, takes it baseline. Hoffman's quick move through the lane, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. It's either going to be called on Elijah or Zion. Called on Elijah. Elijah now has 2.
His second, team 9.
That will send Hoffman to the line for 2 shots. Free throw, no good. It's good that they're not hitting their free throws because this game would have been a lot worse as many times they've been to the line here in the first half.
Well, that's his first miss. He was 6 of 6 before that.
Hoffman hits 1 of 2 for the Patriots.
25-19, Beckley down. 2:50 to go here in this first half of play. Right side, Zion Hawthorne has it for Beckley. Zion looking top of the key, takes it to the left elbow, forces the jumper up, won't go. Rebound pulled down inside by Drew Fitzwater. Drew will be called when I have a foul called on GW. They'll call the personal foul on Brandon Dennison. That's his first.
His first team
5th team foul, so Beckley will throw the ball in bounds underneath their own basket.
Again, Drew Fitzwater in the right position, cleaning up a basket. I mean, he's had a lot of opportunities for offensive rebounds so far in his minutes, and right there he was able to grab it.
Kellen Heffernan will get the ball in bounds, does so down in the corner to Zion Hawthorne. Zion takes it right, or the baseline, kicks it right side. Kobe Dillon, who's open for 3, hits another one. Second 3 for Kobe Dillon. He's got 8 points in the game. Beckley down 25-19 or 25-22. That scorekeeper on the far side is slow. 2:15 to go here in the first half. Beckley down by 3. Ben Nickel forces the jumper up, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around. Kobe Dillon gets it for Beckley. Give it off to Elijah Redford. Elijah takes it down the left side, tried to get it inside to Kellen Heffernan, who was open, but a good job by defense by Lunsford to knock it out of bounds.
And right there, Kobe's 3 comes off of a driving kick from Zion. That's what this Beckley offense has to continue to do, is drive gaps and kick to shooters if they're open, or take the easy layup.
Kellen Heffernan will get it in bounds, finds Zion down in the right corner. Zion gives it off to Elijah. Elijah stands there with it, looking for a pick. Here comes Fitzwater. He'll get the pick, take it top of the key. Elijah through the lane, lays it up off glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by GW. Left side, Ben Nickel fakes the 3, takes it inside, kicks it back to Luke. Left side goes to Hoffman. He'll fire the jumper, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Hoffman. He's got 3 guys around him. Ball taken away by Beckley. Here comes Kobe Dillon up the floor with it. Bounce pass goes to Zion. Zion thought about the 3, now takes it through the lane, kicks it left side to Elijah. Elijah has it on the wing, guarded by Hoffman. Now, quick move to the basket, lays it up and in, and a foul call. They're waiting on every foul call. You notice that?
I tell you, I mean, I like it when we get the call, but on the other end, it makes you, if you get the rebound and get out and run, then the foul gets called. But right there, Elijah able to finish the basket, try to complete a 3-point play right here. Again, Beckley's now, ever since that timeout early in the second quarter, they're starting to attack the basket. They're starting to drive the middle gaps, and good things are starting to happen.
All right, so Elijah ready for the 3-point try to tie the game up. Free throw by Elijah is good. Beckley has tied the game up at 25. And now MJ Staples will come in for Elijah with 1:19 to go here in the first half of play.
And right now you want to see MJ Staples bring some intensity to the defensive end and force some turnovers, force some pressure.
Hoffman has it up top, picked up by Zion Hawthorne, gives the pass to Ben Nickel on the right side, give it inside, layup is going to be good as Chuck Kelly will lay it up and in. 27-25, Beckley down by 2, a minute to go here in the first half. Left side, MJ Staples gets the pick from Drew Fitzwater. Give it up top now to Kellen Hefferman. Right side, Zion Hawthorne, and we're going to have an illegal screen. Kellen Hefferman, the whistle for the illegal screen.
When I tell you, GW's, their game plan right now on any ball screen by Beckley is to fight over top of the screen. So it puts your pick into a tough situation. And right there, he fought over the screen. It looked like, Kellen had him held up, but not necessarily the case when you're fighting over screens like that.
Left side, right side of the floor. They give it off to Hoffman on the left. He's picked up by Zion. Give the pass inside now to Ben Nickel. Ben fires a jumper. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Drew Fitzwater for Beckley. 30 seconds to go in a half. Beckley down by 2. Zion with it on the right side for Beckley. Stands there with it. Now takes it up top. Gets around Huffman through the lane. Kicks it down to Fitzwater. Fires a baseline jumper in and out. No good. Hit the rim about 3 times but fell out. So 13 seconds left. GW will go for the final shot. Hoffman has the top of the key. Gets the pick, takes it around, right side through the lane, kicks it down to the corner, jumper for 3 on the way by Lunsford. Good. 4 sounds, that's it. We played one half of basketball here at George Washington High with your score, GW 30, Beckley 25. We'll come back out of this timeout on the Big Dog, 99.5 WJLS. I know they had to get Elijah out because he had out of it too.
And WJLS.com.
Back here at George Washington High School, getting ready to start second half. Beckley trailing GW 30-25, but as we've talked about during the halftime, Beckley's close. Yep. We just got to find a couple of little things here and there, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, and we mentioned it there in the break. We talked about some of the defensive, good shot contest there by Beckley in the first half, but again, that intensity we saw against Capital just hasn't been here tonight either. And to be down only 5, you're in a good spot if you're Beckley to continue to attack and try to force some pressures.
Here's what I would love to see, and I know this is going to be on the film as Elijah gets the ball, fires a jumper, and scores. I want to see the eye of the tiger. We haven't seen that.
Yep.
We've got to see that. I want to see somebody come up, slap the floor down on defense, get after it, and see what happens. We haven't seen it that much this year. 30-27, Beckley down by 3 after the jumper by Elijah. Up top, Brendan Hoffman gives it inside to Noah Lewis. Back on the right side, jumper for 3 on the way. No good by Dennison. Rebound pulled down by Braden Hawthorne for Beckley. He'll give it off to Elijah Redford. Elijah, top of the key, quick move through the lane, lays it up with the left hand and scores. Elijah Redford back-to-back buckets. It's a 1-point game now, 30-29. Beckley down by 1. Up top, Brendan Hoffman gives the pass off to Ben Nickel. Ben, guarded by Braden, gives him the left side to Hoffman. Quick move through the lane. Brendan pump fakes a couple of times, throws it away. He tried to get it to Ben Nickel. Ben acted like he didn't want the ball.
I think Ben thought the ball was going behind him, and the guy that was standing at the 3-point line kind of floated to the corner. Ball just goes out of bounds again. Beckley, Elijah Redfern immediately out of the first 2 times down the court has attacked the basket.
So Elijah takes the left side for Beckley. Crossover move, pump fakes with it. Now gives a pass off to Kobe Dillon. Right side to Braden Hawthorne. Braden looking, bounce pass goes to Jalen on the right elbow. Jalen backs in against Noah Smith, takes it up strong, no good. Rebound tipped out, pulled down by George Washington. Was a great move by Jalen, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Ashton Goots back on the left side to Ben Nickel. Ben looking in for Noah Lewis, cannot find him, so he takes it baseline, dribbles it back out. Give it off to Hoffman. Hoffman fires a jumper, has it blocked by Braden Hawthorne. Here comes Beckley. Kobe Dillon with it. Gives it off to Braden on the right side. Fakes the 3, takes it inside, lays it up, and they'll call it offensive foul.
That's a charge on Hawthorne.
Wow. Even though it's Braden's 3rd, it's frustrating because that's a heck of a drive to the basket. I mean, he did it the first time GW played. He really tried to finish that one home strong. The basket went in. Unfortunately, the charge was called, though.
That was a horrible charge call.
Yep.
Horrible. Right side, Noah Lewis has it for GW. Give it up top to Ben Nickel. Ben takes it left side, give it off to Hoffman. Right side of the floor goes to Lewis. Noah through the lane, jump step, he traveled. There it is. And Beckley gets the ball back. 5:53 to go, third quarter. Beckley down 30-29. Beckley with the ball.
Right now, you like the intensity that Beckley's came out in the second half. Minus the charge call there, all have been attacking the basket, trying to get easy putbacks.
Elijah Redfern has it left side for Beckley. Crossover move, pass to the right side to Kobe. He's open for three, hit it. Kobe Dillon hits his third three of the game. He's got 11, and Beckley has taken the lead, 32-30. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Hoffman down to the corner to Austin Glute. Glute gives it over to Ben Nickel. He'll fake the three, take it inside, kick it over to Hoffman. Hoffman backs in against Jalen, looking. Bounce pass up to Ben Nickel. Ben guarded by Braden, who's got 3 fouls. Ben takes it around to the right side of the floor. Pass up top to Hoffman. Braden looking. Takes a couple of dribbles against Elijah. Picks up his dribble, fires a 16-foot jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound tip, pulled down by Jalen for Beckley. He'll give it up the floor to Elijah Redfern. Elijah, pump the key, picked up by Hoffman. Takes it to the right side, spins, steps back, pump fakes. They'll call travel.
Yeah, a lot of movement there by Elijah. Looked like it was a good move. Had Kellen in the corner for three, but again, put it behind you. Defensive possession right here.
He already made the pass where they called it.
Yeah.
That's what I can't figure out. So slow on the calls. Left side for GW. They throw it away. Beckley gets it back.
Again, right now these are unforced errors by GW. Really, Beckley's got to capitalize.
Got to capitalize. Exactly right. What do you say? Kobe Dillon for three here. Elijah brings it up the floor. Top of the key, gives it off to Kobe on the right side. Down in the corner goes to Jalen Walton. Jalen gives it up top to Elijah, down to Kobe. Kobe fakes the three, inside pass, beautiful for Jalen, who puts it up and in, and he's fouled, and there's no blocking foul call. Jalen Walton scores his 4th point of the game. Beckley up by 4, 34-30.
I tell you, if there was an arc in the high school game, he'd be way inside the arc right there. I don't know how that wasn't a block call.
Braden Hoffman. I was waiting. That's why I hesitated for a second. There's no late on all the other ones. Hoffman has it on the right side, picked up by Elijah, picks up his dribble. Now give it off to Ben Nickel. Ben guarded by Braden, behind the back dribble, takes it through the lane, kicks it off to Hoffman. Hoffman from 15 feet, elbow, put up the jumper, up off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jalen, out of bounds, over to Beckley. Last touch by Noah Lewis. Zion Hawthorne will check in for Beckley as Kellen Hefferman will sit down.
I tell you, that was a great job there by Braden with the on-ball pressure on Ben Nichols. Braden with 3 fouls was still able to give that pressure to Ben Nichols there.
Quick move by Elijah to the free throw line. Now he'll fire the jumper up, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by GW. It's a good look by Elijah, just could not get the shot to fall, right around the rim.
I tell you, he did the same move that they called the walk-on first, and they didn't call it this time.
Yep. Now we got a whistle and a foul called on the drive against Beckley. They call it on who? They didn't say who it was. They just said pushing foul.
Fouls on Hawthorne, his 4th.
They're calling on Brandon. He's got 4 now.
Possession, Patriots.
So Brandon's going to have to check out, and he does, as Kellen Hefferman checks back in. 3:25 to go, third quarter. Beckley up 34-30. Right side of the floor, Ben Nickel has it for the Patriots. Takes it through the lane, gives a pass down the corner to Hoffman. Hoffman fires the jumper, scores. I don't know what Elijah had to do there to get the call, but didn't get it. 34-32. Back inside, Beckley goes to Jalen. Jalen kicks it back up top to Elijah. Elijah, quick move to the basket, through the lane, and he's going to be fouled on the drive. Foul happened on the floor. They call the foul on Noah Lewis. That's his 3rd. So some foul trouble for GW now. The big freshman, Noah Lewis, has got 3. He's going to have to check out.
Dennison in for the Patriots.
So Dennison will come in. Noah Lewis will sit down. Kellen Hefferman will get the ball in bounds. Beckley up 34-32. 2:59 to go here in the third quarter. Kobe Dillon looking at the defense. Man-to-man by GW. Kobe takes it left side, fires a long 3 off the rim, twice no good. Rebound pulled down by GW. Ben Nickel brings it up the floor, has it left side for the Patriots. He'll step into a 3, hit it, and GW retakes the lead. 35-34, GW up by 1. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Elijah Redford, left side, crossover move, quick to the basket, lays it up off the hand, no good, but he's fouled. We'll go to the line for 2 shots. Let's see who they call it on. They'll call it on Hoffman, that's his second. So Elijah will go to the line for 2 shots. Elijah seems to be more aggressive here in this third quarter.
Yeah, early here in the second half, you like what Elijah's done so far. He's continued to drive the paint, and that's only going to reap some rewards for these other guys as he knocks down the first foul shot. Doing a good job, being aggressive, getting to the line, and really the intensity is where we are expecting to see this Beckley team play at.
Elijah with 11 points in the game puts him over 700 for his career. Second free throw good. So Beckley retakes the lead, 36-35, 2:20 to go here in this third quarter. Right side pass goes to Dennison. Give it up top to Ben Nickel. Ben working against Kellen Hefferman. Give it off to Braden Hoffman. Hoffman picked up by Elijah. Hoffman looking, now takes a quick move to the basket. They're going to call a blocking foul on Elijah. He just picked up his third.
That's a tough call because it's every play.
Well,
And so what's the difference on that call than what you've not called previously? And so I just, really you could get him for pushing off too. I mean, he's extending the arm. He did it when he tried to, take the mid-range jump shot.
Well, that's exactly what Elijah is telling him. He went to the official and said, hey, look, here's the deal. He said, I'm defending him.
Yeah.
He's pushing me off. How's the foul on me?
Yeah, and it's you see the call in every basketball game you watch. I mean, as a guard, you're going to continue to kind of lower that shoulder, try to get around the defender, and the natural instinct is to raise your off arm, and it just the biggest thing, and it's like we said earlier in the game, you want to see the consistency. So, if you're Elijah, you want to see that call for you on the opposite end of the court. So right now Beckley needs to be smart. Elijah's got 3 fouls, but you don't want to see Elijah then get out of control and potentially pick up a charge or something on this other end because, this GW team, they're smart. They know, they see the scoreboard. Elijah's got 3 fouls. One more foul is going to knock him out of the game for an extended period of time.
Braden Hoffman. Or actually, it's going to be Dennison getting the ball in bounds to Hoffman. Braden has it down in the corner. Gives a pass inside to Ben Nickel. Beckley made the change defensively. Zion now guarding Huffman. Turnaround jumper no good by Nickel. Elijah in there with the rebound, and it comes out to Kobe Dillon. Kobe brings it up the floor for Beckley. Gives it off to Elijah on the left side. Elijah looking, steps back, fires the 3, hits the 3. Elijah Redford. 9 points this quarter. Beckley now up by 4, 39-35.
And even GW right there, switch Brandon Hoffman off of Elijah with Brendan having 2 fouls right now.
Left side jumper for 3, no good. Elijah gets the rebound for Beckley. Outlet pass goes to Zion. Zion spins through the lane, puts it up, has it blocked by Ben Nickel, and here comes GW back with it. Ben Nickel has it up top. Traveled twice, don't call it. I mean, it was a high dribble. Bounce pass goes up top now to Chuck Kelly. Right side pass to Hoffman. Takes the inside, puts it up and in. Nothing Elijah could do there. You had to let him go. 39-37, 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Beckley up by 2. Inside pass, Jalen. Pump fakes a couple of times. Puts it up, blocked away by GW. Right side, Nickel through the lane, kicks it down in the corner. They give it off now to Lunsford. Lunsford picks up his dribble, gives it back off to Hoffman. Hoffman top of the key. Takes it now down the left side of the lane, leaves it off on the wing to Chuck Kelly. 23 seconds to go here in the quarter. Hoffman has it now. Beckley up 39-37. Hoffman takes the top of the key. Takes it down through the lane. Layup try against Zion, no good. Jalen gets the rebound for Beckley. He gives it off to Elijah. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Elijah through the lane. Fires a jumper from 15 feet off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by GW, and they'll let the clock wind down. We have played 3 quarters of basketball here at George Washington High with your score, Beckley 39, GW 37. We come back with 4th quarter action after this timeout on the Big Dog, 99.5 WJLS.
It's in Beckley and
Patriot basketball game before the
Dog, 99.5 WJLS and WJLS.com.
Here we start fourth quarter action. The Beckley Flying Eagles lead GW 39-37. Beckley outscored GW 14-7 in that third quarter. Possession arrow shows GW, but I think it should be Beckley. That's what they're talking about right now. It's going to be Beckley ball.
I'll tell you what, you definitely want to put up another defensive effort, only allowing 7 points to GW. Really, you know, they're getting shot attempts. They were 3 of 9 from the field there in the third quarter, but Beckley's doing a good job contesting those shots. And one big thing from that quarter, GW really didn't get to the foul line.
Now they're going to say it's GW's ball. They didn't going to change it. I thought GW, no, we got the ball to start the third quarter, didn't we?
We did.
Okay, so yeah, it should be GW's. There's no tie-ups in the fourth quarter, so that's right. All right, Braden Hawthorne has it for George Washington. Hoffman gives the pass left side of the floor now to Brandon Dennison. Dennison looking inside, give it off to Chuck Kelly, takes it up, rebound, shot no good, and the ball pulled down by Beckley. Elijah Redford.
Glad to see they didn't call a foul on that.
Elijah, top of the key, steps back from the left side. Elijah got the rebound from the
floor.
Elijah, top of the key, takes it to the free throw line. Bounce pass into Jalen. Beautiful pass. Jalen underneath, kicks it back out to Elijah. Elijah fakes the three through the lane, forces it up and in. Elijah Redfern. 11 points this half. Beckley up 41-37, 7:15 to go in the game. Hoffman, top of the key, takes it to the free throw line, gives it off to Ben Nickel. Ben takes it now top of the key, picked up by Kellen Hefferman. Nickel takes it left side. Has the ball poked away by Kellen, now poked away by Zion, and Nickel picks it up down to the corner. They give it off to Brendan Hoffman. Hoffman now steps into a three from the left wing, off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, pulled down inside by Dennison, puts it up, no good. Gets the rebound again, puts it back up, no good. This time Jalen Walton gets the rebound for Beckley. They'll give it up to Florida, Zion Hawthorne. Zion on the right side, looking. Now sets up the offense with Elijah Redford. 6:35 to go in the game. Beckley up 41-37.
I tell you, give a lot of credit to Kellen Hefferman right now. He's doing a good job on Ben Nickel.
Up top, Kellen Hefferman gives it off on the right side. Inside, Jalen Walton puts it up off the rim. Sets up there, no good. Rebound tipped out to GW.
I tell you, the one dribble threw Jalen off. He should have just went. I think he was expecting somebody to be there. Nobody was there on the pick. And Jalen took the one dribble, allowed the defense to get there and miss the easy bucket.
Right side of the floor with it now. Dennison gives it inside. Actually, Dennison has it now. Pump fakes a couple of times, takes it up and scores.
Dennison for two.
Brandon Dennison's got three. Beckley up 41-39. 5:55 to go here in the game. Elijah Redford looking for a pick. Will get it from Jalen. Takes the top of the key. Now fires a jumper from 15 feet off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Kellen Hefferman. He'll take it up. A little short jumper won't go. Rebound pulled down by GW's Brandon Hoffman. Hoffman brings it up the floor. Crossover move. Gives a pass down to the corners. They give it inside. Reverse layup trying. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It will go to Beckley. Braden Hawthorne checks in with 4 fouls. That's a 5:31 mark. Beckley up 41-39. Kellen Hefferman, as you said, did a good job of Ben Nickel. He'll sit down. Coming into the game for GW is Ashton Goot. All right, I would like to see Beckley trying to get the ball in the hands of Kobe Dillon. I'd like to see Kobe hit a three right here.
And your best offense on that right now so far, they're not doing a good job running half-court sets. Your best offense right now is attacking the basket, attack the lanes.
Elijah, top of the key, takes it to the right side, gets the pick from Jalen, now takes it through the lane, puts it up, has his shot blocked, out of bounds. It will stay with Beckley. So Beckley will throw the ball in bounds. Braden will get it in underneath the Beckley basket. We'll find Elijah, right side, or left side rather, up top. Elijah takes it through the lane, pump fakes, now forces the jumper up a little short, no good. The rebound out of bounds goes over to GW. Right now, though, Elijah is trying to do a little bit too much.
Yeah, right there, you know, they did a good job. That play was set up for Kobe to come through an elevator screen. GW really kind of pressured Kobe into falling down right there, and Elijah then kind of took it in his own hands to take it to the basket.
Ben Nickel fires the three, won't go, but the rebound pulled down by Brendan Hoffman. Gives it back off to Nickel. Nickel takes it baseline, kicks a pass on the right side of the floor. Now it goes to Glute, left side to Hoffman. Hoffman through the lane with a whistle and no foul. Foul happened on the floor against Zion Hawthorne. That's his first. I'm not trying to say anything bad about Elijah. He wants the ball. He wants this win, and he's taking control, which is good. But sometimes you got to look and see who got open on the outside.
Well, and really the play before that, he did a good job attacking to the basket, but GW had a good defensive play of blocking the shot out of bounds. And right there, he was just caught in between on trying to whether run through the play or take it himself.
Ben Nickel tried the jumper from the baseline, no good. Elijah gets the rebound. I bet you Elijah's got close to 10 rebounds in this game as well. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Beckley up by 2, 41-39. Get the pick from Jalen. Jalen comes through. Now kicks it off to Kobe. Kobe brings it up top. He'll get the pick now from Jalen. Right side, Zion Hawthorne fakes the three. Now he'll fire the three. Off the rim, no good. Jalen Walton with the offensive rebound. Takes it back up, no good. Rebound saved out of bounds by GW. And here comes. We got a timeout. We got 2 injured players. One for Beckley and one for GW. It's Ben Nickel for GW. Jalen Walton comes off the floor. He's already sitting on the bench. And Ben Nickel is laying up.
Your possibility of landing on another foot or something like that or getting it twisted up, is pretty high. So we'll hope to see both of these guys able to get back in this ball game, and hopefully it's not anything serious.
Yeah, Ben Nickel sitting down in the bench. You can tell he's in some pain. Jalen is walking it off underneath the Beckley basket. Trying to get loose. All right, back to action. Hoffman, quick move. We're going to have a foul caught on Zion. Boy.
Yeah.
Zion picks up his second.
Understand the frustration of the Beckley guys. Every time Brendan Hoffman's driving to the paint, one way or the other, his offhand is pushing off somehow. So, hopefully the refs can pick up on that as we finish up in this fourth quarter.
And bounce pass goes to Chuck Kelly. He's guarded by Kellen Hefferman. 3:50 to go in the game. Beckley up by 2. Chuck Kelly through the lane, falling down, gives it down in the corner to Hoffman. He'll fire the three, won't go. Rebound, pulled down by Braden, but he lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, and I tell you, and I know they don't have the angle we have up here, but I wish the refs did, because every time Beckley jumps for a rebound, they're in position, but that other hand for GW is getting extended into their back a little bit and pushing them off the ball.
And bounce pass will go to Hoffman. He'll back in against Zion. Looking, kicks it up top to Glute. He'll fire the three, top of the key, and hit it. Ashton Gooch hits a three. GW takes the lead, 42-41. 3:25 to go in the game. Kellen Hefferman gives it off now to Kobe Dillon. Kobe, top of the key, through the lane, has his shot blocked. Hoffman comes down with it for GW. Hoffman brings it up the floor, across the timeline. Kicks the pass down the left corner, jumper for three on the way, good. Back-to-back threes, there's Dawson for three, or Lunsford rather, and now it's a 4-point lead. Back the other way, Elijah for three, hits it. 45-44, Beckley down by 1, 2:55 to go here in the contest.
Right now, Beckley's giving up 4 offensive rebounds for GW. You got to get the first rebound off the missed shot.
Hoffman has it for GW. Pass right side to Glute. Now they give it back inside, give it back off to Glute. Glute tops from the 15-foot jumper, no good. Kobe Dillon gets the rebound for Beckley. Kobe brings it up the floor. Elijah Redfern has it. 2:30 to go in the game. Beckley down by 1, 45-44. Elijah, crossover move, pass right side. Zion fakes the three, gives it back over to Elijah. Elijah steps inside the three-point line, jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound long, pulled down by Kellen Hefferman for Beckley. He'll skip it left side to Braden Hawthorne. Braden thought about the three, now will shoot the three, no good. Zion Hawthorne skies for the rebound and is pulled down by George Washington. 2 minutes to go in the game. Beckley down by 1, 45-44. Back the other way, double team is Glute. Ball knocked away, picked up by Beckley. Kobe Dillon shovels it off to Elijah, who will take it in, laid up and score. Elijah Redfern scores again. Beckley up 46-45. 1:45 to go in the game.
I tell you, Kellen Hefferman is always around the ball.
Right side, Brandon Hoffman has it for Beckley. Takes it to the free throw line, pump fakes with it, now looking. Gives it off to Noah Lewis, who's back into the game, the freshman. Lewis gets the pick through the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound tip, pulled down by Lewis, turnaround jumper, won't go. Kellen Hefferman has it, gives it off to Elijah Redfern. 1:20 to go. If I'm Beckley, I'm holding it. GW's got to foul you 5 times before they put you on the line. And now a timeout call by head coach Ron Kidd. Beckley up 46-45. We'll keep it here as Elijah, for some reason, running off the floor out by the door to the left. Not sure what that's about. Hopefully he's okay, but a minute 17 left. Beckley up by 1 point. If you're Beckley, do you try to take time off the clock with them having to foul 5 times?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the key, though, and they've done a good job today so far, is you've got to make good, crisp passes. Run your stuff. You're probably going to jump into maybe the 4 wide, bring your 3 guards up top. If you don't do that, you're going to run your motion offense. But that's consistent of making good, strong passes because GW is going to pressure you. Early on, you had a backdoor cut by Kobe that got him an easy layup. So those possibilities are there if you're Beckley. Be smart. But, again, you got to run your offense and really try to run some clock, as much clock as you can, with a 1-point lead.
Elijah Redfern, 23 points in the game. He's got 23 of Beckley's 46. Kobe Dillon also in double figures. He's got 11.
I tell you, my guy right now that's really stepped up is Kellen Hefferman.
Exactly.
Braden Hawthorne picked up his 4th foul, and Kellen came in and applied that pressure to Ben Nickel. They're in the 3rd quarter, even into the 4th quarter. He's probably got 2 or 3 offensive rebounds so far. The latest possession where Elijah and Kobe and Kellen were around the ball, Kellen was one of those hands right there knocking the ball loose. So, he's been one of those guys that's filling up the stat sheet in other ways than points. And you want to see, as Ben Nickel checks back into the ball game.
He can't check in, though. He can't check in because it was after the first horn. He cannot check in.
Seems as if.
All right. A minute 17. Beckley up by 1, 46-45. Elijah Redfern will be bumped and fouled by Max Moore, who's into the game. That's his first foul. 3rd team foul. A minute 13 to go in the game. They're going to foul again quick. Braden will get it inbounds to Elijah. Elijah dribbling it around. A minute 9 to go here in the game. Pass goes to Braden. Braden will be bumped and fouled by Noah Lewis, who's picked up his 4th.
And I tell you, that's a great play by Elijah getting away from that pressure. GW made subs to try to bring in some guys off the bench that were fresh with no fouls. Elijah able to get away from that, then get the ball up to Braden where they got it to Noah Lewis, who picked up his 4th foul. So that's a big play in the game right there.
Beckley will throw the ball in bounds underneath their own basket now. That is the 4th team foul on GW. So Braden will get it inbounds for Beckley. A minute 5 to go in the game. Beckley up 46-45. Braden looking, finds Zion. Zion now gives it off to Kobe Dillon. Kobe takes it to the right, gives it off to Elijah. Elijah now with 55 seconds left. Elijah stands there with it, gives it over to Kobe. Kobe takes it down and has the ball knocked out of bounds by GW. 46 seconds to go in the game. They still need to foul 3 times. Beckley's got a 1-point lead. 46-45. Braden look at the ball in bounds, does so to Zion. Zion's going to be fouled by Hoffman. Hoffman picks up his 3rd. That's the 15th foul. Here comes Brandon Dennison in the game for GW. He'll replace Noah Lewis, who has 4 fouls. Dennison has 1. Braden Hoffman has 3 now. Beckley's Brandon Hawthorne will get it in bounds. Looking, throws it in. It'll be to Elijah in the backcourt. With 42 seconds left, Elijah is going to be fouled by Lunsford, who picks up his 1st. And that will be the 6th team foul or 5th? 16th foul. So the next foul will put Beckley on the line. So now is the time you want to get the ball in the hands of Elijah. Braden. And we'll have a sub coming into the game. Brandon Dennison will check in. Hoffman guarding Elijah. Pass will go into Elijah. Elijah with 39 seconds left brings it up the floor. Across the timeline, has the ball poked away from behind by GW. Hoffman takes it down through the lane, reverse layup up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Beckley. And we're going to whistle, and we're going to have a foul.
Holy cow, man. I don't know how that wasn't a jump ball. Kobe Dillon was down there battling for the rebound. And GW was fortunate to get that, really even to call it a shot attempt. I mean, the ball didn't go anywhere near the basket. and Noah Lewis is at the line shooting 2 shots now.
He's 1 of 3 from the line. 25 seconds to go in the game. Beckley up by 1. Free throw. Good. We got a tie ball game.
Lewis good on the first to tie the game at 46.
That was a good play defensively by Hoffman, knocking it away from Elijah. Tied at 46. Free throw. Good. Makes them both. That gives GW a 1-point lead at 47-46. Now if you're Beckley, what do you do?
I tell you, I mean, I can see it both ways, but I think if you're Beckley, you attack the basket. I mean, right there, you've obviously, you've had a hard time necessarily handling the ball as you're running time off the clock. And I don't know that you can rely on maybe getting a hand check call or anything like that from the refs because, it was one of those things. Elijah drove past Brennan Hoffman, and a call we see all the time, reach around, knock it from behind, just wasn't there, and GW got the ball, took it to the other end. So I think if you're Beckley, you get the ball in Elijah's hands, you try to set something up, run your motion offense or set, one of those high ball screens, 2-man game, and get Elijah going towards the basket. Again, we've been in the situations this year. This is one of those things where this team is starting to grow. They've got to, find a way to finish this ball game because this is one you don't want to let slip away.
So many times this year, Beckley has been in a 1-possession game coming down to the last minute. We're in another one.
And I've talked about it a lot, especially in our pregame show of highlighting, specific keys that has hurt Beckley this year. Alone in this fourth quarter, GW has 6 offensive rebounds. And, the missed layup by Brennan Hoffman resulted in a rebound by Noah Lewis that then took him to the foul line. Granted, whether or not it was a shot attempt or should have been called a jump ball, still, again, it's a second chance opportunity that, this quarter it's hurt Beckley. They only had 4 offensive rebounds in the game and then end up in the fourth quarter with 6 total.
All right, here we go. Elijah has it, 20 seconds. Beckley down by 1, 47-46. Right side, Zion Hawthorne gets it. Give it up top to Braden. Braden loses control of it, picks it up. 12 seconds to go, give it off to Elijah. Elijah, crossover move, takes it through the lane. Step through, follow-away jumper won't go. Rebound tip, no good. And rebound pulled down by GW. How is that an out of foul?
That just is one of those things where if you're Elijah, you got to be extremely frustrated because, again, I mean, he attacks the basket strong. And it's one of those things you're even okay if they call the charge right there. I mean, but just to leave it as a no call, that's extremely frustrating for Elijah. Shot goes off the front of the rim. The tip doesn't go. And now I think the refs are talking about how much time's on the clock. But
Braden made the foul, and he's fouled out, so he'll foul out with 3 points. Both coaches. I wanted to talk to both coaches. Clock shows 2.8 seconds left. 1-1 for Ben Nickel.
That's frustrating. Extremely frustrating.
Well, Elijah did everything he needed to do.
Yep.
Needed to get the contact. He got the contact, and they don't make the call.
Yep.
Any other time, they call that.
Yep.
And if it's a foul then, it's a foul now.
Yeah.
And they don't call it.
Yep.
That's horrible.
Yep.
But you go on the road, you kind of expect that sometimes. I just didn't think. Boy, that was a lot of contact, man. I tell you.
Yeah, a lot of contact. And Beckley, I think it was Jalen and Braden on the offensive glass made a good attempt at trying to get a putback, and the ball just wasn't able to, get their way. And Ben Nichols was applying the defensive pressure on Elijah there. Elijah was on the ground, and Ben was able to grab the rebound on this weak side here because Elijah was on the ground. So, that's probably, what you wanted if you were Beckley. You got the lane, you got the, drive into the lane, and it's just one of those things where you didn't get the call. So now you got 2.8 seconds left in the ball game. Ben Nichols at the line. He has, though, I have him at 1 of 3 today. Is that what you got him? So, you got an opportunity here where no matter what, even if he makes both shots, you're still, only down by 3. So you got a chance here if you're Beckley.
All right, so Ben Nickel will be at the line shooting 1-1, 2.8 seconds left.
Surprised to see GW putting their guys there in the paint. That just shows you if it's a miss, enough times on the clock that a hand can end the game.
Free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Beckley. That's a quick timeout called by Jalen Walton with 2.4 seconds left. So Beckley will have a chance. Down by 1 with 2.4 seconds left.
I tell you, they've been slow on maybe the foul calls, but I give them credit. They were quick on that timeout.
Yes, they were.
4/10 of a second to
What I
come off the
noticed
clock.
was right before he shot that free throw, Coach Folks came up and told the official, hey, if he misses it, we get the rebound,
absolutely.
timeout.
Yeah, that was a good job there. So
Yeah.
only 4/10 of a second coming off. Got 2.4 to go to the length of the court. Not impossible.
No, I mean, we see him doing it in practice. I mean,
Yeah.
they can run the length of the floor.
Yeah.
I would be interested to see if Beckley has any timeouts left, because you wonder if you try to throw the ball to midcourt, call a timeout, then set something up with about 1.8 seconds left or something.
I tell you, that'd be ideal, but I'm not sure. I don't have track of the timeout, so I'm not sure how many Beckley has left, if they have any. But, that would make it a lot simpler. Right here, you're probably looking at one of those out-of-bounds play of trying to get the ball up to midcourt and maybe bring one of your guards alongside, kind of like a little, lateral play as they're running up the court. I don't know that you've got enough time, though, to get it inside to try to take a 2-point field goal. So this is likely going to be a 3-point
And
attempt.
GW wants to put pressure on the ball to get the ball clock started.
And
quick.
one thing's important. Kellen Hefferman cannot run the baseline. It was off a missed shot, so he cannot move. He's got to be still.
So Kellen will get the ball in bounds. Inbounds pass looking. We'll get it into Zion. Zion with 2, with 1. Steps through, half-court shot off the rim. No good, and that'll do it. The Beckley Flying Eagles lose another heartbreaker, 47-46 to GW. We're back into this timeout on the Big Dog, 99.5 WJLS.
Looking for training opportunities close to home?